I know what you're thinking. Justin, what kind of clickbaity bullshit video is this? You can't learn how to fall asleep in 2 minutes. Let me tell you a story. Everything is still. It's been still for hours. The thing that you most want eludes you, and the cool side of your pillow, it no longer exists. And oh my god, why can you not fall asleep? You check the clock. Okay, if you can fall asleep in the next 18 seconds, you can still get 3.5 hours of sleep. Unless you have a sheep pasture in your bedroom or you include chloroform as a regular part of your diet, you've experienced this. It sucks. Now, sleeping is different for everyone, of course, but the one thing that we all have in common is that we need an adequate amount of it to be healthy and at our best throughout the day. Without getting too deep into the biological mechanisms of it, lack of sleep is detrimental to your focus, memory, problem solving, decision making, emotional well being, focus, creativity, inflammation, blood pressure, less muscle growth, more fat gain, lower sex drive, and higher rates of obesity, stroke, diabetes, and death. With that in mind, wouldn't you want to learn how to sleep better? I mean, is that even a thought that has come into your mind before? Learning how to sleep better through practice. Probably at most, a lot of you have maybe tried some things before bed, keeping your room cool or dark when you sleep, not looking at your phone before bed or reading a book, hot shower, cold shower, exercise at night, exercise in the morning. Like, there's so many things that can help. It's all a little confusing, but the problem with all these things is that they're out of your control to some extent. And what I mean by that is, let's say you keep your room cool to sleep, which has been shown to help you sleep better. Let's say your AC's out, or you have a shared thermostat with a roommate. Now it's suddenly out of your control, and if you rely on that to sleep, be prepared to not. Personally, for me, I've always had this mindset that my room has to be completely dark to sleep well. I mean, this is sort of backed by science. The darker your room is, the better you tend to sleep. But I sort of took it too far, and if there was light at all, I would usually have a lot of trouble sleeping, as I would instantly notice it, and then I wouldn't fall asleep for a while. Like, I'm talking about an hour or so. And then I'd get angry that I couldn't sleep because of the light, and then I couldn't sleep because I was angry. And then it was just this loop of not sleeping because of the light, and then being angry, and then if you're angry you're not going to sleep like that. I think we all know that. And so it was just this stupid loop, and I would end up a lot of days just getting like 3-4 hours of sleep. And I'm sure all of you watching this have experienced that to some sort of extent, whether it's with like snoring, loud noises, your room's too hot, whatever it may be for you. You've experienced something that sort of prevented you from sleeping, and it sucks, right? Like, when you know that you're not going to get enough sleep and you're looking at the clock, it's like 3 in the morning. It's just an awful feeling. And certainly you've noticed a decrease in your performance after a poor night's sleep. Now I wonder, if poor sleep affects us this much, how badly does it affect people in the military? As explained in the book Relax and Win Championship Performance by Bud Winter, the following technique was designed to help World War II pilots in the US Navy pre-flight school fall asleep in just 2 minutes. It even supposedly worked for when the pilots were sitting upright, after they had coffee, and even when there's gunfire going on in the background. This method worked to have 96% of the pilots fall asleep within 2 minutes after just 6 weeks of practicing the technique, and after the war, Bud taught this technique as a sprinting coach, and he produced 27 Olympians. Here's how to do it. As you're lying in bed, relax the muscles in your face, including your tongue, jaw, and the muscles around your eyes. Drop your shoulders and relax your arms, one side at a time. Breathe out, relaxing your chest, followed by your leg, starting from the thighs and working down. After envisioning one of the 3 following scenarios for 10 seconds, you should fall asleep. Here they are. You're lying in a canoe on a calm lake with nothing but a clear blue sky above you. Or, you're lying in a black velvet hammock in a pitch black room. Or, you say, don't think, don't think, don't think to yourself over and over again for about 10 seconds. Or you can think about whatever is most relaxing to you. Just make sure that whatever it is, there's no movement involved, because thinking about movement actually activates your brain in a very similar way as physically moving. So it's a lot harder to fall asleep when those areas of your brain are active. When I perform the technique, it's literally the most relaxed I've ever felt, particularly relaxing the muscles like around my eyelids and like eye socket. It just leads to an extremely relaxed feeling. I often don't even get to the imagining a relaxed setting step, because just relaxing the muscles in my face puts me to sleep that quickly. It would normally take me around 30 minutes to fall asleep. Maybe 1 or 2 days a week it would take me like a couple hours. Some nights like 3 or 4, depending if it's like a bad night. Now most mornings I wake up and my last memory is just relaxing the muscles in my face, or just a couple minutes after that. If you're thinking about doing this, I'll be the first to tell you that in your first week, you probably won't fall asleep in 2 minutes, right? This is a skill that you practice and develop. There's no magic pill. There's nothing that I can tell you that will instantly revolutionize the way you sleep. If there was, I would write a book on it and I'd get rich. But if you stay consistent, I'm sure that you're going to see results after the 6 weeks. If you don't fall asleep instantly after applying these steps, don't worry about it. Often I get so relaxed that I'm asleep within minutes after finishing. The best part about this is that as you continue practicing, you'll gradually start to fall asleep easier. Like, it's not like this is going to be something that keeps you up, right? It's designed to relax your body. So even if it doesn't put you to sleep right away, at least it's going to make you more relaxed and you'll sleep faster regardless. I really do think that everybody watching should at least try this. If you put in a little bit of effort now to improve your sleep for the rest of your life, isn't that worth it? If nothing else, please just try this tonight. As you're in bed, just consciously relax the muscles in your face, your forehead, your cheeks, your mouth, your eyes, and see if you feel more relaxed. I'll be posting part 2 to this video in 3 weeks once I cap off the 6-week period, and I honestly never thought I could change my sleep this much in just 3 weeks. And hey, if you guys want to start now, in 3 weeks, you'll be at the point where I'm at now, and then you'll have that video to look forward to give you that much more motivation to continue doing it, as if the increase to your quality of sleep won't be enough. And statistically, 96% of you that try this will be able to fall asleep in 2 minutes after 6 weeks. If you want to see the conclusion to this in 3 weeks, make sure you hit subscribe and the bell icon next to it so that you get notified of my new videos. Again, I really hope some of you try this tonight. Just taking the smallest step towards a new behavior is the most important way you can change your life. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.